Hello, YouTube. Hello, hello, hello. See if I can go and share myself out. Having some internet problems already, but it's like my phone doesn't want to connect. Hey, Keisha. Let's see. Hey, thanks for coming in. Please give me a thumbs up. Please share me out. Just gonna be talking about a couple things, real life struggles and situations. Hey, Kyle, thanks for coming in. Thank you. Hope your day is going well. Thank you. Thanks for the thumbs up. Thanks for sharing me out. I appreciate it. Good. That's awesome. Awesome. Hello. Everybody. I'm just putting this out here. Hey, Alvin, thanks for coming in. Thank y'all for the thumbs up. Um, so I am okay. Great. So that stopped. That dropped. I want to talk about So I just saw a video from Peach Mcintyre, and she was at one of my favorite places. She was at the casino in Tampa, Florida. And gosh, I really do like hard rock. Hard rock be doing me wrong sometimes, but I do like hard rock. So anyway, she was at the casino, and I know I watched her live earlier, and which I thought was really cool. It was so short, but I can see her energy is off. And y'all know I love Peach McIntyre. This is like a big part of the reason why I do this because of of how she has shared, her life situations and just everything that she's about, So I love that. I love like people that hustles and grind, like my sisters, and anyway, so it's just I just appreciate her. I really do. And I'm not gonna sit up here. This isn't something where I'm bashing or anything. Actually, it's I can't agree with her more. So that's why like I tagged her and I tagged some of her family members and I tagged some other people, and maybe people from the Peach Patch or people that just probably don't like her, maybe they'll hop in and stuff, whatever, guys. This is a respectful, serious live stream, but at the same time, it's I want to be informative and I want to share some of my struggles and my life situations, and because I definitely understand where she's coming from. Now, I've never been married. Okay. Now, some of you might know that, yes, I've been in a pretty much a serious relationship and stuff, been cheated on, which is like really, which is really fucked up, just saying. But, life goes on, right? And I can't let certain situations like continue to bring me down, continue to tear me down, and that's what I would like to, share with Peach McIntyre. I know her situation may be a little different. Obviously, she's been married. She's been with, Wood for forever, pretty much. It's her high school sweetheart, as she says. And you know what? And it's her prerogative, it's her business. But this is what like I don't like talk too much about like what's going on with her channel and everything, his channel or her mom's channel. I know it's a bunch of craziness, and I watch because obviously it's YouTube. I know we all watch. Like you guys watch me and you watch what's going on my channel with the ups and downs, the highs and lows. It's just what it is. Um, And me too. So I completely understand what you're saying. Um, and I can't agree more when you talk about the marriage part. As I've said, I haven't been married. Hey XX5617XX, and let me tell you. So if you just give me a moment, and if you really watch my channel and stuff, and I hope you do, you'd see that this isn't about a bash thing. This is something where I wanna share my testimony and my struggles, and understand and hopefully people can understand where I'm coming from when I say this. And hopefully, Pete McIntyre and definitely, Wood, So, far as enabling, I definitely know a thing or two about enabling. I have enabled, I've been an enabler like pretty much probably for the most part of my life. And even my older sister Keisha, has told me that many, many, many times. Like I feel like she's like obviously the oldest. I'm 36, and I have two sisters, and obviously they're older than me. Now my older sister, just always, I feel like she's always got it right. Um, she's been working since she's been 14, 15 years of age, and she's been out of the house even then. I mean, she's always had such a grind, and that's what I said. I look up to her as well. And see, here's the situation. She's telling me, oh, you're doing so much, even if it was like towards like my mom, who is, has passed on, and as for my dad as well, who is still alive and well now here in Mississippi. And she's like, oh, you do so much. You put so many people before you. And for the longest, I didn't understand that. Okay. I didn't understand that, okay, by me putting people before myself, that actually I'm not helping myself, and I'm really not helping them because I'm enabling them. I'm allowing them um, to continue to live life in a carefree life. I wasn't asked to be here. So now that I'm here on this, like in this world, okay, I'm gonna try to make the best of my life, and that's what my mom and dad would want me to do, and that's what I'm trying to do. But at the same time, I feel like I have enabled so many people. So with just my opinion, toward Peach McIntyre, I definitely she realizes it. She understands that she's an enabler. She understands it. She understands it, and that's the part where it's like, wow, that's for me. That's what I had to recognize. I had to understand. Okay, I'm enabling. I'm the enabler. So the mess is going to be a lot of mess on my part. It's going to be a lot of frustration, a lot of confusion. You don't have to be married. You don't have to be with anybody. You don't have to have kids. You don't have to own a business or make a whole lot of money or whatever. You can be a 12-year-old. You can be a kid and be an enabler. You can obviously be an adult and be an enabler. My whole point of this is we really do have to put our feet down as people, period. We have to put our feet down and know, okay, I got to stop doing this. I got to stop doing this. No matter how much we put love into that, because sometimes it really does, it tears you down, it breaks you down. It's almost as if it brainwashes you, and you feel like, okay, this is what I'm supposed to be doing. This is like my duty, say as a friend or as a husband, a wife, or a cousin, a sister, a brother, or whatever. I'm supposed to do this because God has allowed for me to go to college and make money, or I'm making money on YouTube, or I'm doing this, or I'm doing this. And so because so and so doesn't have this, I must give it. That's absolutely, absolutely not the truth. In my opinion, okay, in my life. Hey, Swag Box Lux, how you doing? My opinion, my life. It's absolutely not true. uh, I, I I grew up with not having much at all, and I feel like, yes, I had a very supportive mom and dad. At the same time, it's just, okay, I didn't have a silver spoon in my mouth. Like I said, I bought my first cell phone with my own money when I was 20, and my car as well when I was 20. My dad didn't co-sign anything. My mom didn't co-sign anything. They didn't have the best of credits and all that stuff. I mean, I'm just being 100% transparent right now. At the same time, I feel like um, I can't just start to blame and get upset with my parents now being an adult and knowing, okay, what I should do and try to break generational like curses and these things. Like I know, okay, let me go to school. School isn't for everybody, I get it, but I got to go to work. I got to do something. So that's what I also recommend. So people do something, like go to work, go to work, work hard. I don't know, you might have a headache, you might have a backache, but you gotta put your, like I said in the video yesterday, you gotta put both feet forward and the best of your ability and keep trying and keep hustling and keep grinding. That's what we're all trying to do. So now with all this being said, like I said, she was at the casino and she mentioned that, her husband, which, she is saying, she's divorcing him. And this is not a thing. Like I said, she can do whatever she wants to do. I support her. I love her channel. But it was really interesting when she said that she was, that she wants her energy. Her energy is her number one asset. I promise you, I have said this myself. It's almost like, oh my gosh, I'm watching myself kind of do a video almost. Your energy is so important. And that's why, if you guys have been watching me, that's why I have ended, okay, certain friendships, even here on YouTube. The energy's off. It's a lot of craziness, a lot of backstabbing, a lot of ugliness and hatefulness, and I don't have time for that. I literally feel like because I've been around that type of energy, bad things are happening, and I'm just keeping it real. Like I'm just like it's almost like because I'm around that bad energy, I get the bad karma. Now people may not believe that, but that's just my belief. And because I feel like when I'm around good energy, yeah, bad things happen. Bad things happen anytime, but it doesn't, not this much badness, not this much craziness. So I definitely feel like, okay, my energy is off because they're giving me, their energy is off. They're coming to me. They're being disrespectful. They're being crazy. So what do I have to do? I need to cut that off. So that's what I'm doing, and that's what I suggest anybody to do. Cut off all that bad energy, all that negativity. Cut it out your life. It's a cancer. It's metastasizing. It's going to take over every muscle, everything within your body, your mind. I'm telling you guys, cut it out your life. In my opinion, cut it out your life. So next, um, she does say that he calls and he was talking about AAA, and I thought to myself like, wow, I get what she's saying. This is going for men and women. Okay. Now I don't know a whole lot about cars. Hey Tracy, how you doing? I don't know a whole lot about cars. But I do know how to change this tire and certain things my dad has taught me. But here's the deal. I you have to know how to depend on yourself. You have to know how to face the, what is it? Face the music, face the craziness, face the trials and tribulations, and just the any and everyday life occurrences that may happen. The cards that are dealt with you. We're grown. We want it. I don't know. Can anybody relate? When you were younger, you just couldn't wait to, oh, I want to get out. I want to do this. I want to have my own car. I want to have this. I want to do this. But then you didn't think about, because I'm saying this from experience. You didn't think about the other situations that come along with that. Okay, the car insurance, the maintenance, the breakdowns, the this, that, all the preventative, all the things that comes along with, being an adult and being and having that freedom and this and that. Like, it's not all pretty, and that's what my mom and my dad taught me and would tell me, and I overlooked it, a whole lot of stuff, but I thank God I really did start to take them serious, because I'm telling you, that's the part that made me allowing myself to listen to them and know that life is not easy, and it damn sure isn't fair. It's not fair at all. You got people that are locked up in prison because they sold drugs, and I'm just keeping it real. And then you got people that have murdered or harmed somebody physically, okay, and destroyed somebody's life, and they're potentially can get, maybe do so many years and then get out on parole or whatever. The system is crazy, but like I said, that may be like another a deeper situation. I won't deep dive into that too much of stuff, because I don't have, again, I'm not married. I don't have like the experience with all the criminal and the law and all that. All I'm saying is I got tons of common sense, and what's right is right and what's wrong is wrong. Like it's ridiculous, right? We know that some things can, in my opinion, I feel like we know some things are just don't seem right, don't seem fair, but that's life, right? That's life. So now, with that being said, you can drive somewhere. You can drive somewhere. You can, have it. I got my car serviced. Okay, I got my Denali serviced, and then I'm driving on the interstate, and my transmission blows out. What do I do? Like, I know I end up calling my sister and telling her what was going on and all that stuff, and she could even tell you, oh, he was just calm as ever. Me pouting, cussing, complaining, getting upset, punching something, or saying why me, or trying to find somebody to solve my situation, my problem is it's just I'm just keeping it real. Even if I were to be married, it's not the problem of my wife. It wouldn't have been the problem of my wife. It's not the problem for my dad. It's not the problem for my sisters. It's my problem. It's my issue right now. And I'm out here on I-81 by myself, alone, and I have to think, okay, well, what do you do next? What am I going to do? Just sit there in the hot sun, 110 degrees weather, and just be like, oh, well, I don't have time for this. And oh my gosh, no, you have to. I got to be a man. Let me just say this because, hey, Mother Earth Consultant. Hey, Scorpion Slots. Hey, Monique McKee. Hey. So let me just say this. This is not just okay for the man. Okay, this is for the woman and the man. Because it can be very, like I said, very well. You can be in a relationship. You don't have to be in a relationship. You can be, I don't know. You can just be a girl who, just got a boyfriend. You could just be a man who just has a girlfriend, or you could just be by yourself. And maybe you reach out to your family and friends and this and stuff. You shouldn't have to do any of that. I understand. Let me just say you this. You can reach out to people, but because of you're in a situation, financial situation, okay, be it some type of mechanical issue with your car, you hate your job, you're upset with your marriage, that is not anybody else's problem but yours. Okay, you have to fix it. So when Peach said, she was like, I know some people telling me this and this on YouTube, and I'm gonna fix it. I understand. I respect my truth, and I love that. I love the fact that she understands her truth, and she is trying her best to fix it and resolve certain things. And all she is wanting Wood to do is resolve what is going on in his life. And I'm going to be honest, like being an enabler, like I said, I'm telling you, I know all about that. You don't have to be in relationships to be considered that, or you don't have to. This is not me trying to, I am top notch the marriage counselor or whatever. No, it's common sense. What's right is right, what's wrong is wrong. And you don't need to look to her, especially with small things, because really what happened was small. And I think the reason what drove me to the live stream to do this is because I think that's what's going on in a lot of people's like lives and situations, like with YouTube and everything. Okay, for instance, and like I said, I put life struggles. I put life struggles on this because I want people to understand, like, it's all of this makes sense. Okay, this is a life that we're in. This is the cards that were dealt. We have to make the best of it, right? But you mean to tell me, okay, so I'm a YouTuber. Now, I don't consider myself a big YouTuber at all. Like, I ain't got 1,000 people in here, but I can tell you this, if it was crazy, crazy drama, I know I can have more people. I can have hundreds, but I ain't with all that bashing. That's why I said when Me Too came in here and said, you need to mind your business and, don't speak on people's marriages. I absolutely understand you. If you're a woman or if you're a man, I understand you. Okay, I get what you're saying. I'm not bashing Peach. I'm not bashing Wood. I'm not bashing Peach's mom, Tracy, who I met in the casino, gave her money to gamble with, and I'm not trying to be clout or get the clout or gain, oh my gosh, recognition for that. But I admire her mom. I think her mom is a brilliant, strong woman. a lot of qualities remind me of my mom. And I know somebody probably be watching the bushes like, oh, there he go. He always finding stuff and other people's men and women and just people in general and stuff that reminds him of his mom. Well, you know what? I can see a little bit. I can look at 8 people and see a little bit of my mom in each one of those people. If that's what I see, I can't help that, you know. But moving on from that, because I'm not going to let the negativity, you know, get me down. But I don't even think Me Too was being negative. I really do. Like I said, I actually understand like what he or she was saying. Now, like I said, this is not a bashing thing. This is an informative live stream. Like I told my nieces and nephews, I said, hey, Uncle Terry's going to do a serious live stream because it's something on my heart, because it's something that I had to realize for myself as well. I got to stop being an enabler. I got to stop sitting up here being the enabler, being the person that everybody can depend on. But then when I hit rock bottom, or if I'm going through certain things, I can't reach out to nobody. So, you know, you know what I'm saying? Where you the person that you ain't got no money, you ain't got this, you ain't got this. And then it's like, but you done gave everything to this person or these people, but you can't even ask them for a piece of bubble gum. So, and that's not, and I don't hate those people. I don't hate anybody. I don't hate anything, period. Be it on YouTube, my enemies and family, at the travel companies, at the hospitals or whatever. I don't hate anybody. That's not in my heart. I save lives for a living. I can't tell you how serious I am when I say that. I don't hate Wood. I don't hate Peach. I damn sure can't hate Peach. I love Peach. Okay, I love her mom. What I'm saying is, bro, you as a grown individual, this isn't okay, oh, because you're a grown man. No, you could be a grown woman, you could be a grown man. Handle your business and stop trying to have other people handle it for you. I think that's the main thing. Like I said, you know, I support the mess out of Peach McIntyre, and I know a lot of people probably like, oh wow, well, you know, you still like talking about her, or you still talking about this person, this person. No, 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 no. This reality. This is life. And I love how she says, you know what? I don't care if I'm sharing this with people. This is going to be my digital diary, my video diary, and I love that. Amen. You keep having that you keep that diary, you know, keep putting things on there. Like she said, till she get everything, you know, till she fix and solve everything and stuff. And she come above, you know, this marriage that she just doesn't like and stuff. And it's like, I don't know all of her emotions. I don't know everything that she's going through and stuff, but I can tell you this much. When she said little things that people say being Wood or whoever in her family or friends or whatever that would come at her and pretty much suck the energy that she has, because her energy is her moneymaker. And that makes so much sense. We got to protect our peace. We got to protect our energy. Like, and that's what I'm telling you. That's why you probably have seen some crazy videos or people making these crazy, you know, assumptions or saying certain things about me. Now, some of the stuff is true. Oh, you know, oh, he's changed. He's this. You damn right I changed. I'm not going to sit up here. I'm not going to be disrespectful to you, but I'm not going to allow you to be disrespectful to me and treat me any kind of way just because you feel like, oh, well, I'm soft or you know, oh, I'm a jolly person and I don't get that serious and stuff. No, ma'am, no, sir. I'm grown just like you are, and I'm going to treat you with the most respect, and I want to receive that. I am so tired of the nonsense, and I'm tired of people, you know, when everything's all gravy. Okay, they don't call and say, hey, how you doing? Do you need something? Or, you know, how are you? Really, genuinely, how are you? They don't ask you those things. But then when I have a friend right now, let me say, and I'm not gonna say, oh, I have an acquaintance or this. No, I have a friend right now who has, and I've told you guys this already, who has had car problem after car problem after car problem. And I have given this woman so much money. I'm talking about Zelling, Cash Apping, PayPal, however the hell you can get the money to somebody, I did it. I think the only thing I haven't done is like a Walmart to Walmart. Like I didn't physically go into a place and send her money because, you know, anyway, I mean, sometimes she found herself stranded, allegedly. Anyway, my point is this. A few times I gave, And when I say gave, so that I gifted the money, and I made sure to say, hey, no, I don't need that back. You don't have to worry about giving me that back. But the amounts got bigger and bigger, and she even said, I um I I have to give you this back. Like, I have to. I promise you, I'm gonna give you this back little bit by little bit. And I'm telling you guys, haven't given me a penny. Stop. My deal is, be a man and a woman of your word. Stop coming into people's lives. I don't care if you are married, or if you're dating someone, or if that person is your sister, your brother, your mother, your whatever the case is. Stop doing that. Stop misusing, mistreating people, and stop lying, because really it's disgusting. It's not okay. It's not. Especially if you're a grown individual and stuff, you should know right from wrong. Even when times get super, super hard. When they get super, super hard, I get it. You like, oh, I just wish I had somebody to help me. You got to help yourself out that situation. Tracy, thank you so much. She said, real talk, facts of life. Thank you. Hey, diversity, love. Hey, RX Nails, thanks for coming in. I have car problems. Diversity, love. Let me tell you, car problems, I think we all probably done had them. It goes, that's just one situation of life. What I'm saying is, when you have those problems, and when those things come to surface, they present themselves to you, how are you going to react? How are you going to react? How are you going to deal with that? Are you going to be the person to sit up here and scream and shout and say, why me? Why me? I don't have time for this. Oh my gosh, like, and then start to curse people out, start to just belittle people, and just be absolutely impossible to deal with because of situations that are occurring in your life. But when everything's 100%, and maybe that other individual is like going through so much, but they don't speak on it, you never know. They're smiling through all their pain, but you never know. You don't take the second to ask, okay, how are you? Do you need something? No, because you're all like gravy. You're on cloud nine. This is not how me personally, I feel like this is not how life should go. This is not okay. This isn't healthy. Like I said, marriages or not. Like, I mean, I feel like it's some people in friendships. I don't care if it's like a thing where, oh, I've known this person for 10 years or 30 years or 20 years. And we've been friends, on and off for this long and stuff. If it's toxic, it's toxic, and it needs to be dealt with. At the end of the day, like, we have got to stop being enablers. And we have to understand that if we are the person that is doing all the taking and taking and taking and taking, know that, you know what, that type of stuff doesn't last forever. I'm telling y'all, a dog will get tired. A dog will get tired. We have to understand, like, I'm serious. You got to learn how to depend on yourself. Let me just say this. Look towards God, and this is me. I'm a Christian. Y'all already know. I believe in God. My sisters, I'm telling you, we can all come up and say, how we've gone through so many things and stuff, and God has seen us through that. I know some people probably don't believe, and you know what? That's your prerogative too. It's okay. It's okay. This isn't like, oh, well, you better believe, or oh, he's gonna beat it into your brain. I'm minding my business on that, but for sure, me too. If you still in here, I'm definitely minding my business on that. You can believe in who you want to believe in, or what you want to believe in, or how you want to believe it. I know that that's the person that I look to. Not when my mom's alive. I don't look to my mom. I don't look to my dad now, and I'm just being honest. And my dad can tell you, like, I have to get my other car service. I have things coming up in the future and stuff. I don't want to stress my mom. I didn't want to stress my mom, and I don't want to stress my dad. I don't want to stress anybody. I will take whatever God gives me, because I know He's not going to put that much on my heart within my life that I can't bear. I will come out on top. He knows this already, but He wants you to know it. And so I'm telling you guys, I'm going to come out on top. Like I said, I did the video where, it's like, And one might be popping up and stuff, but I'm like, even when your back's against the wall, you keep fighting. Don't give up the fight. Keep fighting. And I think that's the problem. People want to give up, and not to say that Wood wants to give up, and or Peach wants to give up, or or her mother wants to give up, or CJ so cool and his family, his situation and stuff. What I'm saying is, it's so hard to kind of throw the towel in. It's so easy to throw the towel in, and it's so hard to keep just keep dealing with mess after mess after mess because of your life. If you didn't, okay, for instance, if you didn't, you growing up, if you're without a mama or a dad, if you're in foster, whatever the case is, I'm not saying any of them or like that. I'm just putting it out there, trying to do a scenario. Life has, it seems like life has screwed you. Okay, now you're 16, 17, 18. Now you're old enough. You know what you want to do. You know what you need to do to get to point A, point B, point C, but you don't do it. You go down the path of maybe selling drugs, blaming everybody else for your downfall. I got so many childhood damn traumas. I think we all do. But I'm not going to sit up here. That's not going to those things in the past are not going to be my present, and darn sure will not be my future. I absolutely not. I'm not going to sit up here and allow for those things to dictate where I'm going to go or where I'm going to be 5-10 years from now. What a message I would love to give Wood. I don't know, I don't know if he would even watch the replay, or he'd say, "Who the hell is this dude?" But the message is, it's not to bash anybody. It's not to bash anybody, because honestly, when I look at them, I see their beautiful children. I see when she shared like all the pictures and stuff, whatever, you can genuinely see love. I do feel like sometimes you have to love someone so hard or so much to the point where you you can't be with them. You just need to not be with them. I mean, it may not make sense to you or some of you guys and stuff, but I'm telling you, I've been through that myself. And that's how it was with Brittany. And no, my sister, Keisha, didn't lay the gauntlet down. Joseph didn't lay no gauntlet down. Like, my sisters don't dictate my life, and I don't dictate theirs. I knew what I had to do, and that's, I feel like right now, yes, I miss her and certain things, but I know that I'm a better person because of this now. I know that I can share, this message and my testimony right now because of the situation. Life is not perfect. I don't know. People say, "Oh, well, I can't." Maybe they're in a marriage and they get divorced, and then they go into another marriage. That next marriage may be worse than the first. It is what it is. I don't know I can't tell you how the future is going to treat you or whatever. And I don't even do the whole New Year's resolution stuff. What I do is I try to manifest, but I'm not going to say, "Oh, I'm going to lose weight, or I'm going to do this, or I'm going to have this much, or I'm going to do this." I don't really do all that stuff. I just live each day like it's my last, and that's God's honest truth. I'm telling you, you can ask my niece. We joked and played so much earlier this morning. We had fun. I was able to laugh today. No matter what's going on in my life right now, which a lot of stuff is going on. A lot of stuff is going on. A lot of financial situations and hardships and things are going on. But I'm still gonna give. That for me giving others, I don't care if it's $1, I don't care if it's 20, I don't care if it's 100. I'm still gonna give, because in my opinion, like that's that collection plate that's going around church. And y'all know I don't go to church on a regular basis. I don't. The church is within my heart, and it's within my spirit. You don't have to physically be there. And I don't care what anybody says about that. I feel like that's another story, another time, but I'm just saying, like, it's a bunch of people that's going, we're so religious, they're so this, and they're the problems. They're going to those places and stuff, and they're causing all the nonsense. In my opinion, these are my opinions, my channel, my opinions. Like I said, I definitely understand when people say, "Well, you can't speak on this. You don't know about this. You ain't got kids. You ain't got this." Well, I can speak on certain things if I have an education and know the right from wrong. I mean, it's clear as day. Some things just don't add up. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Everything in life is a learning experience. Mother Earth Consultant, absolutely. 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 A learning process. A learning process. Live and learn every day. Life is value and humble to every living being on earth. Exactly. Metro Sonic, man, you know I love you so much. I do. I mean, you come in and you're the way that you write your messages remind me so much of LaShawn Campbell, who is another awesome, uh, amazing YouTuber, very spiritual and just so respectful in the chat. And I appreciate that. We can't have enough people on this platform. We just can't. You can't. I can't. My opinion, absolutely. I feel like you can't have enough people like that. And I know, going back to Peach McIntyre, looking at her channel, it just as well with me. I mean, I support the mess out of her. I want the best for her. I really do. And I know she is going to be just fine. That woman is really phenomenal. She calls herself Phenomenal Peach, but she really is phenomenal. Like, I mean, she's so I just admire, first and foremost, y'all know I admire all moms. I know some people say, well, every mom ain't good and stuff. Well, there's no syllabus to being a parent, especially a mom. I look at my sisters and I'm like looking at their children and I'm like, oh, they're so healthy, they're taking care of the clothes, this, that. That puts a smile on my heart because I know that we did not come from the greatest. Our mom, she bust her butt now, and my dad did. Our dad did as well. But we were in the projects. We didn't have a whole lot of things. Now, granted, it was that sometimes we didn't even know growing up. We knew at an older age, like junior high school, because we didn't have certain name brand things that the other kids had, but we didn't care about that. My mom instilled that into us big time. Like, stop worrying about the things that you don't have and be grateful for what you do have. Stop worrying about what, she'd say Tom, Dick, and Harry going through and what they got because you don't know. Maybe, you don't know how long they got to live. You don't know what their parents did to obtain that or what their parents are going through. Maybe they're in a household that parents can't stand each other. They're getting a divorce and all that nonsense. My mom and dad were together for 33 years, and I thank God to have had that experience. But like I said, it doesn't matter. Like you can have, I know people personally that have been in a home that had a more successful mom and dad than even my parents, and parents are still together and alive to this very day, and they're on their one. I know for a fact one girl, she's on her third marriage as I speak, and I pray to God, and I don't make this, I don't want to, this is not me trying to joke, but I pray to God that works out for her. But she's on her third marriage. It doesn't matter. I really do feel like it really honestly, it doesn't matter what's the upbringing or what this that. What matters is the finish. You know what I'm saying? I think do anybody understand what I'm saying? Like, I think that really is, that really makes the whole situation right there is how you're currently living and how you are dealing with everything in life, because you might not have had that support system, but you're still able to support others. You're still able to help others. We talk about this thing, these generational curses and stuff. Let's really stop the generational curse, the generational curses, and let's really focus on solving things and bettering in our lives and helping and supporting others. And I mean, even myself, y'all know I listen to foolishness sometimes. I'm not always positive. I try my best to be positive, but there's no way you can't never be 100% positive. Because I feel like that'd be perfection, and we're not perfect. Hey, Josie, how you doing? Thanks for coming in. Thanks, Alvin. I appreciate that. But I do. But I do. I do believe. I'm like losing my train of thought, but I do believe that we have to look at it like this. No matter how whatever happened with the upbringing and whatever's going on in life and stuff, we have to, if we're grown now, we have to deal with the situations, our cards that are being dealt, and go out and try our best to be successful as we can be. And and I'm just saying, life isn't fair. I think that's also something I keep wanting to talk about. Life isn't fair. I don't know why these things are happening to me, or maybe to you guys, or probably to some of your loved ones. Okay, like I said, the car issues, or the marriage problems, or the situation with the kids, or this person being diagnosed with this, or hardships here or here. I don't know. We don't know. We don't know. And but what I would want to, how I would approach that is not, I guess, not feel sorry for myself, and not try to, and not be down and beat myself up. I would try and find solutions. And the first thing I do is I pray. I mean, I pray, I pray a lot, good and bad. That's the deal too, because I'm gonna be honest. I used to just pray when things got a little hard. I never, back in the day and stuff, I wasn't like, okay, when I was driving my car and everything's great and I'm going to the job, I wasn't like, oh, thank you, Jesus, blah, blah, blah. I even laughed at my dad because he would wake up and I mean, it'd just be like on a Saturday morning with, oh, thank you, Lord, so much for everything, and blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, why my dad keep saying that? Why does mom keep saying this? Now I find myself and saying this and doing that so much. And I think it's very important. It's important to do that. It's important to, pray, it's important to be mentally strong. I really do feel like it's important to be mentally strong. And I think, and not to say that isn't Peach McIntyre isn't, Tracy isn't, other people in the YouTube world isn't and stuff. It's just, I do think that sometimes we become such big, huge enablers. We destroy our mind. We allow our energy to be sucked, because nobody can just physically take your energy. Nobody can just physically take it. We are giving it away. And that's something that oh my gosh, my older sister would tell me and stuff. It's like, that's something, that's a hard pill to swallow, when it's like, okay, you know what? Um, I am allowing this to happen. I'm allowing this to happen by doing this and doing that. And that's a terrible feeling. I mean, I don't know what other way to kind of say it. It's just a terrible thing. It's not, we shouldn't do that to ourselves. We shouldn't beat ourselves down. We shouldn't. And it's easy to say that, and it's hard, like, not to do it. But life is life. It's going to get harder. It's gonna get easier. It just may be smooth for a whole decade. I don't know. I know that we have got to stop doing this thing where it's like, oh, why all this bad stuff happened to me? Oh my gosh, oh my gosh. And then when something does happen, to the point of just a flat tire or something, okay, let me call so and so. And not, okay, you can call people. Obviously, you would need to call people. Like when my transmission went out, I had to call, my insurance, company. I had to set up the tow truck thing. I immediately, then I started looking around. Okay, well, where do I want to send this? Okay, and then on top of that, okay, well, what's my plan B? If I do it with the car, how am I gonna get? I still got 14 hours to drive home. How do I get home? Okay, well, I'm gonna need to. It's tomorrow, Sunday, so I can't just, sleep on the road. I mean, I have to see about getting a hotel room. Okay, well, then what's step three? What's step four? It, and people may say, oh, because you got money, you got this. I don't have no damn money. I don't. I have God. I have God. And God would always make a way. And I don't know how to convince you guys of that, but just, I think, if you guys want to say, okay, I need proof or whatever. Well, you know what? Just look at my life. I am struggling, like I'm probably struggling more than some of you guys are. But I choose to keep positive. I choose to know that, okay, things are gonna work out. It's gonna work out. If I have to be the one to live off of noodles or crackers or this or that, and I will do that. And I have done that. And I'm not, no, and it's not like, oh, I feel sorry for you. No, don't feel sorry. You know what? It's something that is temporary. It's temporary. It's not, it's not going to be forever. That's the problem too. Everybody keep talking about like they think that they think this thing called life, they just think these problems are going to last forever. Nothing lasts forever. It will pass. It will pass. And then you ever find yourself, you start to talk about certain things that have passed, just on in your life and you going through and you're like, man, you look back and now you cracking up about the car problem or that boyfriend or that girlfriend or this or that or the husband or wife and this or what happened. I mean, it seems like it's easier because it's a mind thing. It's a mind thing, in my opinion. Oh, thank you so much, Josie. Metro Sonic said life may not be fair for some, but turn of events, but life can get better in a solution that will bring good terms in the present day into the future. Brainstorm and think critical. Exactly, Metro. Death of family, car problem, lack of jobs, anything. Exactly. Things can be helped by legal aid, others by therapists, and speaks to close friends and relatives, even significant others, to discuss the problems. I agree with you 100%. And you know what? I feel like sometimes people say, oh, you need counseling, you need this. You know what? Sometimes that may not be the situation. That may not help. Sometimes you just need to not deal with a person. And sometimes you need to allow that person, if you are enabling that person and stuff, whatever, and this is just not just going out to Peach McIntyre, but anybody, and even myself, because like I've enabled so many people. If you are that person to have enabled, people, I don't care if it's family, friends, or whatever the case is and stuff, you got to tell yourself, okay, I'm the problem. They're not the problem. I'm the problem. That's real talk. I don't think some people would want to believe that. Now, what I don't agree with, as far as Peach, the only thing I don't agree with is her calling herself an idiot. You are not an idiot, Peach. You are a remarkable mom. You have inspired me and so many other people. I wish she would never use that terminology. There is nothing idiotic about you, nothing ignorant. Like, and I know she's like, okay, she doesn't do the whole self-pity thing. Don't feel sorry for me. And I'm spot on with her. I'm really happy for her. I'm happy for her in advance. I know she will be just fine. She's remarkable. She's phenomenal. Honestly, a big reason why I do this, why I continue to do this, why I continue to go so hard. It's just seeing people like that come from really not having much to having their dream life, their dream job and enjoying it. Yes, with that being said, you're going to have some situations, some differences and maybe some fallouts with friends and family, and that's just how it is. But I genuinely think within myself, like when I see her videos, and I said I saw that current one, the recent one, I was like, oh my gosh, that's absolutely what's going on. She is being used. She is an enabler, and she realizes that herself. But that does not make you stupid. It honestly, it makes you it makes you human. You're a caring person, and sometimes it's hard to kind of come out of that. But like for me, being in a relationship, let me just say this: even a friendship, it could be here on YouTube, off of YouTube, whatever the case is. When I see that it is sucking all of my energy and all of my joy, I'm going to depart from it. I'm really going to depart from it. I'm not going to sit up here and continue to allow myself to be in something that I know is spiraling out of control. It could be a matter of, okay, just beliefs and this and that. And that's fine. You believe in what you want to believe in. You do what you want to. You do what you want to do. But when it starts to affect me and my thought process, that's the problem. Because like what she said is her energy is her main asset. So if her energy is taken away, and if she has great energy, she can make $1,000 in a day, 10,000, 20,000, 30,000, 100,000, or whatever for the month. She can do that. She has done that. But if your energy is taken away, I mean, it's like, okay, now you're it's almost like you throw yourself into a depression instantly. If y'all don't think that is true, I'm telling you, keep living. I'm not playing. It's just really true. It's a real life thing. I don't know. I don't know all the solutions, but like I said, I just felt on my heart. I wanted to come and do this live stream. I got it when she said, "Listen, and you can tell, what, at the end of the day, and I'm just gonna speak on this. Okay, I'm gonna speak on this. I can see when someone loves someone, and you know what? Love is hard. Love is hard. We drive each other crazy and stuff, and that's a part of life. It's a part of life. Sisters and brothers, husbands and wives, girlfriend and boyfriend, whatever the case is, and stuff. With friendships, you're gonna drive people crazy sometimes. Because it's not perfect. I don't believe anything is perfect other than God. That's just what I believe in. That's just what I'm gonna believe in. That's what I know. And nobody else has to even agree with me and stuff. There is nothing in this world that is perfect other than God. And you are gonna go through hardships. You're gonna go through situations, trials and tribulations, and God will continue to test you until you completely understand. But I'm telling you guys, I think it may take it may take all of her life, it may take all of my life to understand something. And it very well may be. It may take somebody else 2 days or something going through something. And you like, dang, they got that so fast. But everybody's different. Everybody learns differently. Everybody handles things in a different manner. Again, like I keep trying to say, nobody is perfect. And like, if Me Too is still in here, the person that came in and said I shouldn't speak, I should mind my business, and I speak on nobody's marriage. This isn't speaking on the marriage. This is speaking on the situation. This is speaking on the feelings. It doesn't have to be even a marriage. I keep telling people this. It's not that. It doesn't have to be a marriage. They could just be, it could just be a thing where you're friends with someone and you don't have any kids. At the end of the day, anybody can suck your energy. Okay, for instance, what if it's your mom? What if you felt this way? Your mom is alive and well right now. And I'm just saying, anybody generally, your mom is alive and well right now. And what if you are feeling that? What if you're like, oh my gosh, I feel like my mom is using me. And I feel like I've had such a hard life, but she doesn't understand this. So how do you deal with that? Like, I mean, at the end of the day, people are going to speak on things. It's inevitable. And I think it's important. But what my point is saying is it's okay. You're not married to your mom. It's life situations. You're going to go through things in life, and you're going to have to try your best to deal with them the way that you know how to deal with them. Now, that way may not be the way that you deal with it. May not be the way that I deal with it. I don't believe in just let me just cut off and never talk to this person again. I want to actually confront the situation. I want to confront the individual, and I do want to listen, even though, like, it's around YouTube already that I'm not a good listener. I'm not this. I'm not this. I'm a great listener, and it ain't just me saying it. Other people have said it as well. Hell yes, I can talk. I can talk you out of the house and the home, but I know when to shut up. I do. It's just fact. But the main thing is learning how to take self accountability, self control, loving yourself, and not just lying to yourself and keep telling yourself, oh, well, I love myself enough to do this and do this. Well, if you truly love yourself enough to do that, it would have already been done. And this problem wouldn't just keep reoccurring. Now, again, this is no shade to Peach or anybody. All I'm saying is we have got to understand that we're not idiots in this. We are enabling people from time to time, but we have to find a resolution. The resolution is, what, we want them to hit rock bottom, but we got to hit rock bottom. If we haven't hit rock bottom, I don't think we're going to really fully understand that. We have to hit rock bottom. And sometimes, like I said, God will take away so much stuff from you to where you have to understand. You have to understand that this is what you need to do. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to continue to pray. I will always support that beautiful young woman. I mean, she got 7 kids, y'all. I love when she says that. I just think she's remarkable. I think she's going through so much. I think everybody is. And we just deal with things differently and stuff. But like I said, the main thing that I don't agree with, you're not an idiot. You're not an idiot. You're not in this alone. I'm not gonna say Wood is Wood is not an idiot. He just needs to understand that as a grown individual, because again, this can be a grown woman as well. You have got to learn how to deal with things on your own. You have got to learn how to focus and deal with life on your own, period. And when I say on your own, I'm saying alongside God. Alongside God, we keep looking towards the flesh. We keep looking towards, okay, mama, daddy, sister, brother, wife, husband, this, that, first, second, third, fourth cousin, the lady I just met at the store. I mean, I'm serious. It's a true story. I mean, I think I know my sister was telling me and stuff. She met someone and then you exchange social media, and then like a day later, it's like, hey, ma'am, I don't know you, but can I, could you give me $500? Huh? Like no, like we have to stop trying to find fast, a way out so fast and actually really put in the work, put the effort in. And people ain't gonna like that part because that's gonna require actual work. That's gonna require a lot of blood, sweat, and tears, probably a lot of crying, a lot of denials, a lot of setbacks. But you gotta work it out. You gotta work it out for yourself. That's how I look at it. Life is definitely like a box of chocolates. And where sometimes that maybe that whole box is just full of shit. Just keeping it real. Maybe the whole box is. So you probably just gonna have to go through that box, and then God will place a box in front of you that might not be as atrocious and difficult. But it's up for you to reach to that next level, that to get that other box. I know that may sound crazy, but I feel like that's just how it is. Because that's probably what has been happening in my life. And not even probably, that's what's been happening. To have situation with the car after car after car, being in an accident, totaling in that car. That wasn't my fault, but okay, this happened. I wasn't speeding. An 18-wheeler came over in my lane. Another 18-wheeler hit me head on. Like things like that. I'm like, well, what am I doing? I'm focusing. I'm 210. Hands on the steering wheel, focusing, doing this, doing everything right. Everything happens for a reason. Nothing we're gonna go through in life. It's just because. No, it's a reason with everything. My mom passed away God took my mom away, called her back home for a reason, and I know that reason. I know that reason very well right now, very well, and that's something that I thank God for. Like I said, pray for that. Pray for clarity. Pray for God to open your eyes and your mind, and not just okay. I want to pray for money and this and wealth and this. I mean, pray that God allows you to understand what you need to obtain that. What you need to obtain just a better life and a better focus on reality. Because I'm telling you, I think that's the problem. In my opinion, I know some people ain't going to agree with me. I already have people in the comments on another video. You keep talking about praise God, amen, that he ain't real, blah, 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 blah. Well, that's what you want to believe. And you know what? I respect you. I'm not going to say, oh, I disrespect you. You go to hell. No, because why would I say that if I believe in God? I'm just going to say, God bless you, my friend. And maybe that's going to set them off to the point where they will never come to my channel again. Okay, well, thank you, Jesus. Problem solved. I'm not changing who I am. I'm going to keep pushing. I suggest you all do that as well. But again, shout out to, Peach and her entire family. That woman is doing remarkable. Shout out to all of you. I thank all of y'all for just listening and understanding what I'm saying. And I know some people are like, okay, well, this is a tough one, because, she's going through all this because she's allowing herself to go through it. You guys, it's not that easy. It can't be said that easily. And, it's just not something that's solved overnight as well. It's not. I mean, I'm just keeping it real. It took me a lot to understand, even with some of the friendships here on YouTube. It took me a while. It wasn't something overnight. Even when God gave me so many different, um, he gave me so many different signs, and I still just kind of like overlooked it. But anyway, we deal with things the way we have to deal with them. Life is very serious. It's not a game at all. Exactly right. You're exactly right, Josie. It's not a game. Um, any and every and anything can be manageable. Exactly. The unique way to get around in life. Yes, absolutely. Great energy and personality with love and caring, some sincere and kindness. Love that. Keep living in great satisfaction and dreams to get around in a very healthy lifestyle. Love that. Nothing have to be perfect. Being honest and real matters in this conquest. Metro Sonic, you are absolutely amazing, bro. You are excellent. Let me just say that. You're excellent. We're not perfect, but man, you are an excellent friend, excellent individual, excellent everything. I am so grateful to know you, man. I really am. And I love the fact of how, like I said, you know what? YouTube has taught us, like, okay, this can be like junior high, it can be high school, but I love how people like yourself, grown individuals, come in and can be so supportive of everyone around them and not get involved with even their dramas. I think that's going to make a better platform as well. If we can just come in and we can appreciate and support each other, our each other's channels and life situations, and even if we don't agree or if we don't like everybody in their channels and stuff, but we can respect people, it's going to be a better platform for everyone. I'm telling you, I bet it'll be so much more positive. We're going to see a lot of more great things coming from these platforms, but until then, it's going to be a little bit of a struggle. And that's just my opinion. But again, I appreciate y'all so much. Thank y'all for listening. This was, like I said, just something on my heart, and I hope I got some points across. Again, life isn't easy. I don't think it's meant to be easy. For some reason, I don't think it's meant to be easy. But I know that, like what Metro, like you just said, it can definitely, we can manage it. We can manage it. We can manage it, and we can understand and accept it. So yeah, may God give you guys more and more peace, more and more blessings. Oh my gosh, you guys, I, I have to say it for myself. I feel so blessed with everything that I have gone through. I feel so blessed to be able to be here and just speak on this. I feel so blessed. Feel so blessed. Thank y'all so much. Thank you, Metro Sonic. Thank you, Tracy, again for that super chat. That is so sweet of you. Thank you all. Thank you to all the channel members. Thank you to all you amazing supporters. We're all butterflies, y'all. We fly above all negativity. We're all things positive, and that means we have an endless amount of possibilities. And don't let life situations and struggles get you down. And if it does get you down, just get back up. Keep getting back up. Keep getting back up. Tracy, I love you. Thank you so much. Thank you all so much. I'll talk to y'all later. Bye for now.